So today was a shit show.
Say when we talked about opening up a lounge, in your mind you were thinking, as she said, that we were going to do this, which would be the two events, and then we're going to regroup after New Year's and see what
No,
happens.
when we originally talked, I had it in mind that we were opening up a lounge and it was going to be a consistent thing. When we talked a month ago, it was this event was like just
The
an
main
event
focus.
to open and then.
Well, there's no way for me to relax because there's so much that needs to be done. I'm also booked.
The bathroom
Right?
attendant is
Like,
hired.
I don't even know who the people are.
Wait.
I'm
who's the
confused.
bathroom attendant?
Stuff in the bathroom,
Okay.
but she comes with her own
So the
stuff.
bathroom attendant we do
It's
is,
just nasty.
I'm going to have them clean. It'll be like spotless. It'll be like the best bathroom ever. So you know that I have 5 people that are coming up to meet up with tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow I'm going to confirm with them. We're going to help them with the bar, the liquor, all that stuff. Just so we see how it goes.
This person, and I'm just speaking from my experience with staffing, you have to be able to like relay the message to whoever you're hiring so that they show up. Because if you hire 20 people, it's a possibility that only 5 of them will show up.
Right.
That's the ratio.
And that's why she says that
the
for
less
every one person
communication-
that she books or hires, she has 5 backups.
Yeah, because
Right? This be anything. Even if you build a team, you will not be on the same page all at once. But you start having that conversation.
No, you have to be able to communicate effectively, and that's what I just feel. I feel like we all have our goal is 100% the same page. But what your expectations are, and Jason, like you guys understand that, and as a partner, I get left out, and then I have to jump in. What is he saying? So it's like we have to come together like this. We gotta not talk to other people. Like we need to figure out exactly what we're gonna do so we can get this done.
confusion is that this person, and I'm just speaking from my experience with staffing, you have to be able to like relay the message to whoever you're hiring so that they show up. Because if you hire 20 people, it's a possibility that only 5 of them will show up.
Right.
That's the ratio.
And that-
So then
So this you're absolutely right. So this is what I wanted to do is basically take that anxiety that she had doing all of that.
So what are we gonna do with the people that she's already hired?
I don't
Wait,
choose.
I'm sorry, did I just miss that? What did you just say?
I'm gonna hire 5 people myself because she said she has an anxiety of whether this is gonna work because we're not on the same page, right?
Okay,
So-
because of lack of communication.
But what I'm saying is, if I'm asking for a job to be done, I'm telling you I want 12 people. Don't worry about the lack of communication. That's not part of what I'm paying you to do a job. You provide me the people, and let's get it done. That's all I worry about.
Okay, so you're not gonna go with Janine
I'm gonna hire 5 people
for
and
the
then-
for
for the 2
the
events
soft
here.
opening?
Yeah, because what she's worried about is, she said, if this doesn't work, then she's worried about her image for her company because these people are gonna come back to her and say, listen, I have no job. And I was like,
So
that
you're
I can't
planning on
control.
only having 5 people for the
No,
opening?
no, we're gonna have more than, I'm talking to people, right now I have 5 solid, I'm gonna get probably 6. You have 2 chefs that are gonna be cooking, right?
No, Janae, those are her staff.
That are gonna be doing the cooking?
Yeah, Janae's
All right,
doing
so-
all the hiring. I'm not.
Okay,
Yeah.
So why did instead of telling her full time or whatever, why didn't you just hire people per
Based
event?
on events.
well, because initially, if we were gonna hire them, we're just gonna hire them through the event. But as I started talking to her, she said to me 2 days ago, we were here actually with Jason and the other guy, and she was really concerned. She said she's being honest with me, right?
Okay,
So-
because of lack of communication.
But what I'm saying is, if I'm asking for a job to be done, I'm telling you I want 12 people. Don't worry about the lack of communication. That's not part of what I'm paying you to do a job. You provide me the people, and let's get it done. That's all I worry about.
Okay, so you're not gonna go with Janine
I'm gonna hire 5 people
for
and
the
then-
for the
for the 2 events
soft
here.
opening?
Yeah, because what she's worried about is, she said, if this doesn't work, then she's worried about her image for her company because these people are gonna come back to her and say, listen, I have no job. And I was like,
So
that
you're
I can't
planning on
control.
only having 5 people for the
No,
opening?
no, we're gonna have more than, I'm talking to people, right now I have 5 solid, I'm gonna get probably 6. You have 2 chefs that are gonna be cooking, right?
No, Janae, those are her staff.
That are gonna be doing the cooking?
Yeah, Janae's
All right,
doing
so-
all the hiring. I'm not.
Okay,
So why did instead of telling her full time or whatever, why didn't you just hire people per
Based
event?
on events.
well, because initially when I thought was, if we were gonna hire them, we're just gonna hire them through the event. But as I started talking to her, she said to me 2 days ago, we were here actually with Jason.
There's no way for me to relax because there's so much that needs to be done.
Yeah, your ticket. Are you a separate entity or you are included?
No, we're all together. But
Okay.
the thing is, so the food is gonna be cooked in there. It's gonna be basically gonna be cooked and prep. It's gonna go onto one station.
Because we wanted to put a window there, but
Right, because
like
you
a
don't want to
ticket
keep the
window.
AC. You want to keep the AC.
Okay.
Right. You know, so
Yeah, but anytime they got a back door and they go out all day long, people are ordering food, they're ordering wings, they're ordering, and people like fresh wings, man. The wings gotta be fried, like.
yeah, no, we're doing a different.
Well, I'm assuming that's for because it's tobacco and alcohol.
I'm also booked. I'm also still running my business. So I'm booked on the 20th. I'm booked on December 31st. And we have a soft opening of family and friends on the 22nd to 23rd. I have to train staff. We don't have our POS system. We don't have our lighting. We don't have our sound. We don't have the walls painted. And it is crazy to think that we are going to open a lounge and have a soft opening on the 23rd of December. That's in 10 days.
This is just
So you said the 19th, right? Next week.
yeah. Okay. Jesus.
But the inspection came in already? Well, you said not yet, so.
So why you asking me?
And something else, that is right. Sometimes
He was hoping to hear a
sometimes it's
different
like
answer.
a delay with that. So sometimes they come and you gotta do this, you gotta do that. And they hold things up and all that, so.
He said he opened it regardless, but
So we're gonna have he has 5 employees.
There's so many things that Erica and I have discussed. They put their trust in us to get this done. Time frame, first of all, is unrealistic.
Because then they come and put a thing on the door and then you
Listen.
can't open.
I'm sorry. I mean, if we were just going to party and inviting people, but we're trying to create something that has longevity. It's the first Afro Lounge in South Florida, but we don't want this to be a dub.
My homeboy, you know Bongo niggas?
So I've been doing this 15
Look,
years,
like,
16
you know
years.
the
I've seen it all. Man.
So look, these guys, they in back of like their smoke shop, it has like a big ass room, and they turned it in. Let me tell you this, jumping. I'm talking about 500, 600 people a night. Because when they come in there, they ain't have their paperwork. That's what they did. They said until you file the right paperwork, you gotta pay. I think it was like almost 10,000 every like couple days, bro.
Yeah, they go by days.
Yeah, they go by until you get that
until you
shit.
get that
Until
shit,
you
yeah.
get it. So they
Even supermarkets, when we do supermarkets and we on stamp the scales, from the Department of Agriculture, they'll stamp the scales, they come in, they shut it down. And start charging you daily.
Lord of mercy.
But we'll help you guys the best way we can. I mean,
Yeah, get that shit.
and the hookah flavors, and the refills. Because the refills for the hookah need to be on there as well.
He just needs to get the hookah out of the car so I can take a picture of what he got so I can organize this because it's like it's so many things being thrown at me right now.
Oh, what's
I
that?
need to stand next. I guess.
And the hookah refills. We did Flow Rider's studio, right? And this is, I didn't refill. And then that guy would just buy the hookah once and he'll refill all night for free. And the girl will pocket the money.
Oh wow! And you guys have the shirts. When are you guys gonna get the shirts?
We're getting the suits today. This weekend we're gonna get the suits for the weekend about
Wait today or this weekend? This weekend. Oh, this weekend.
The ordering the stuff from Restaurant Depot, ordering the like.
Well, I'm assuming that's for because it's tobacco and alcohol.
It's just, it doesn't look ready. It's not ready. So if the painter doesn't show up tomorrow, then we need to revisit the agreements. I haven't particularly seen the agreement. I'm hoping that my partners didn't just get an invoice and pay it without an agreement that stated the time frame, refund policy. If that's not in place, I don't know what's gonna happen. We're gonna have to come out of pocket again and pay another painter to at least get the walls done.
One that's gonna last 3 days?
No, we're not just buying just one for the one night. We're buying for the whole week.
The bottle prices, they're super high. The section prices are super high. People are going to be paying for parking. People are going to be paying an entrance fee. There aren't really many things in place to make our clientele come back.
You know, they're having a separate meeting without us, and that's where all of the miscommunication comes in.
You need an interpreter?
No, it's gonna be. I need to go think. No, for real, I need to go think because 3 days is like, that's intense. But see, there's the problem with that too, because if I would have known it was 3 days, I would have been like, there's no way that we're cutting this budget short like that.
But anyway,
hour every day. They plan to open it 24/7 every day.
this one finna open 24/7. Well,
Well, right away because he figured people drive past here all the time. Truckers come here, why not? They all don't have to be here. You can just have one bartender here, one person here. Yeah.
I think that we need to scratch the soft opening date. I think that we need to get a tentative date for the paint to be done, a tentative date for the lighting and sound to be done, because we're going to spend so much more money trying to get that done, quote unquote, in one day. I think that we should set the Afro Lounge possibly for 3 Kings Day, which is in January, or do a grand opening for Black History Month. We are celebrating Black excellence. We're bringing a taste of Africa to South Florida, and a rushed job is not really good. And I'm putting my name and my brands out there, and I just don't want to. I don't want this to seem like, you know, a little party with Afro beats music in the background. I want this to be the real deal. That's why I came on to be a part of making this process a reality. Ideally, when my partners realized that they had a food truck after meeting me and talking about the goals and how we could, you know, generate income, we said that while we wait for the permits for the lounge, that we were going to immediately start generating income with the food truck. Hitting private events, city events. We're still waiting for one more permit, but
23rd. We have 23rd, 24th.
yeah.
So I'm going to.
What do you think?
We have 8 days. We won't have shit done. It's gonna be open forever.
Walls painted and speakers up, and
Yeah.
because I was in New York,
Oh, you went to New York, okay.
so yesterday I was going to come up, and because of how time go, I say, you know what, I'll just come tomorrow. But I was expecting to see like things looking nice.
I'm working on their time. So I'm hoping that everything works out. I'm just keeping my fingers crossed. I'm putting in my hard work.
To have staff 3 days a week. That's what gives us over here.
I'm about to start treating him like I treat all my other clients.
I mean, I think that it's very limited on, say, like Restaurant Depot, especially now. So you can go on like restaurant and order like, you know, the nice plastic, you know, sturdy cups, plates, stuff like that, because you're gonna find like styrofoam and maybe plastic, or hard plastic.
So should we set it up and go to?
No, we can order it online today if you want to.
Okay.
And just
I'm just worried
just
about
send it here.
and then through Restaurant Depot and they'll deliver it right. Okay, so we can
Where's
do
my
it.
phone? Because you know, that's actually the only styrofoam. That's the only thing I didn't print out.
3 hour every day. They plan to open it 24/7 every day.
This one finna open 24/7. Well,
Not right away though. Not right away.
Well, right away because he figured people drive past here all the time. Truckers come here, why not? They all don't have to be here. You can just have one bartender here, one person here. They don't have to be like.
okay, so happy hour start time
5. Let me, P.
End time.
They do it
4:35, right?
4:30. Yeah, I think we said 4:35.
What time is it gonna end?
It's like at 8. It's usually like a 4 hour. 5 to 8. So put 4 to 8 pretty much. Or 5, yeah.
And you got the food list, right? For all the foods and stuff?
Patrick has to send over the items that he wants to add on the menu.
items,
I just sent you a liquor list.
okay, and it has a price on it or no price?
Yeah, I put a price on it.
The food, the modifiers. The modifiers is important, like how to make it. Like so.
The food, the jollof rice, and the.
Well, you have to. I don't know how you have to.
Yeah, we're gonna
What are
provide the
you
jollof
gonna-
rice, but I think jollof rice chicken that would be the basic right now. Complicated.
Go, curry oil, like,
No, regular goat. No.
we already got minimum. That's a chef right there, you know?
We'll do jollof rice.